man. This motherfucker ever. Damn.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Next on Madden NFL 24.
This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3. Again, it's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 3rd and 12. Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 71 yards. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Going back to Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. closely. They need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes offside. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 10. And the Packers first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs running right through it. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. The throw taken in by Sims. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. First down, they'll run right here with Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 2nd and 9. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A pretty nice strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Love. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Love. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 8 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of
batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the field position doesn't. This, they'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Love being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. Slant around, he's got Dobbs. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just his 2nd incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Yeah, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close-fisted referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Love will sneak it, and he is going to have a Packers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
On play action. Love to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action this time with Love. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's as fond of that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Again, it's Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles! 32 yards.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He gets it to Sims, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. Well, he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Barkley, inside handoff.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here now, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now Love. That is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Here comes 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball and that they did.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
The baddest mother